So, what are we gonna do tonight, O.C.G?
Why, same thing we try to do every night, Bertram. Take over the world. I mean, Twitch. Take over Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / fucktotem Bertram, and this is my review for World of Final Fantasy. World of Final Fantasy was released in 2016 for the usual offenders. What? No, they didn't call me names, Bertram. I meant that the game was released for... Shut up! World of Final Fantasy was released in 2016 for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Surprising absolutely no one, this is a Final Fantasy game. Now, as you may know, the last Final Fantasy game I reviewed was Type 0 HD, the most depressing game in the history of gaming, so you'll be glad to hear that World of Final Fantasy is a much cheerier experience. In fact, bloody Mein Kampf is a cheerier experience compared to Type 0, and that had Hitler in it. This game, on the other hand, is so sugary sweet, it is likely to give you diabetes, and likely to kill you if you already have diabetes. So, you might be asking, what is World of Final Fantasy? Well, I'm so glad you asked, dear viewer. It is a turn-based RPG. Oh, have I told you what an RPG is? I have. Role-playing game, that's right. And have I told you what a JRPG... Japanese role-playing game. Well done, well remembered. And have I told you what CUNT means? No? Maybe next time. So, in this game we play as a brother and sister who, through certain circumstances, end up in the world of Final Fantasy. And that's also the name of the game! Basically, they are suffering from amnesia and hope that by traveling the world and collecting Pokemon, mirages, that they can recover their memories and perhaps find their parents. I'd like to tell you more, but I've suddenly forgotten. Oh, mirages, by the way, are monsters that you can fight, capture, and then equip. So, Pokemon, like I said. This is called stacking. And basically you stack up with the Pokemon, mirages, and this will improve your stats or give you access to spells, etc. Get used to stacking because you have to change it up frequently depending on the area, boss, etc, etc. So, on to the good stuff. What did I enjoy about the game? Well, the music in the game is excellent, but that's to be expected in a Final Fantasy game. Very much in the way that a happy ending is expected after a massage. Now, the brother and sister dynamic in the game is very sweet. Their banter is often hilarious, and I am confident there are no undertones of incest here at all. I just ruined the tone again, didn't I? Damn it! So, what else did I enjoy? Well, I love the graphics, particularly the cutscenes. World of Final Fantasy features anime-style animated cutscenes, which I believe is a first for the Final Fantasy series. And don't you worry, dear viewer, I know the word anime has a lot of indecent connotations, but I can assure you these cutscenes feature neither a girl in a school uniform with massive breasts, Godzilla, nor a tentacle monster of any description. But don't let the cutesy looks and bright graphics fool you, dear viewer. This is still a fantasy game through and through. Or should I say, a Final Fantasy game through and through. And while I didn't find it that difficult, a few bosses might give you problems if you're undercover. I mean, underleveled. This game also features blatant, but very much appreciated fan service. You see, there are cameos from famous Final Fantasy characters. Wait, pull your trousers back up, put that away. Like I said, these are just cameos, and they only appear in Lilikin, or should I say, pop figure form. Oh, I haven't mentioned that too, have I? Well, basically in the game, you can take two different forms for your characters. Giant's form, which is very much your normal height, normal look, or Lilikin form, where your character looks like a pop figure. Understand? I'm sure you will if you play the game, or just behold the gameplay I am showing you here now. So, where the hell was I? Oh yes! The cameos from the famous Final Fantasy characters. It is very nice to interact with characters such as Lightning, Cloud, Quistis, Snow, Edgar, etc., etc. Now, the game itself took me about 35 hours to complete, and let me tell you that I enjoyed every second. Let me tell you again that I enjoyed every second. Ooh, and a bit of advice. Make sure you get the true ending for the game. You won't regret it. And bring plenty of tissues. No, not because it's arousing. Well, I suppose a happy ending is somewhat... You know, never mind. Just make sure you get the true ending. If you are a Final Fantasy fan and you haven't yet played this game, then I suggest you break out of that straitjacket, escape from that asylum you have clearly been rotting away in, and go play World of Final Fantasy at your earliest convenience. Therefore, I am going to give World of Final Fantasy an 8 out of 10. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my review for the World of Final Fantasy. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, well then, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Also, feel free to leave some abuse for me in my comments section. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and to go visit my Twitch. It's a bloody good Twitch channel if I say so myself. But the most important thing, remember to stay obsessed with gaming. Yes. Yes.
Knows the word locomotive.
A choo-choo train, because it's got fangs.